sé que es un peleador fuerte y para eso me estoy preparando, para en esta pelea terminarlo por nocaut.
¿En qué round?
No sé, pero no más de 8.
Titos y remates.
The only running that I'm going to be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that.
Do you have any concern that there's going to be any running in this fight?
I hope not. I think Crawford is not that kind of fighter. He's a different. He bucks.
Boxing is an unpredictable arena where greatness isn't earned by playing it safe, but by stepping boldly into the chaos. You never really know when the course of history will change. This sport thrives on delivering clashes that seem unthinkable, right up until the moment the first punch is thrown.
Mention one elite fighter. I just say facts. I don't say anything like I'm lying or facts. He faced maybe good fighters, but there's a difference between good fighters and elite.
That's what makes this moment feel so charged. Power, size, and speed can all fall apart when one fighter uses sheer ring IQ to rewrite the narrative, and history has shown us just how often that happens. On September 13th, we're in for one of those rare, unforgettable nights. Canelo Alvarez, the dominant force at the top of the pound-for-pound list, goes toe-to-toe with Terence "Bud" Crawford, the master strategist chasing greatness across weight classes.
To have a good fight, you need both fighters. Boxing is you throw, you get in there and move your waist, move around a little bit, but a throw punches, get in there. That's
two legends, two journeys, but only one answer. Who truly reigns in this era? Make no mistake, Canelo isn't walking into this fight unprepared. He's training like a man who understands just how quickly Crawford's fight IQ can turn the tide. This camp? All about precision. He's hammering out high-altitude runs to turn his lungs into weapons, and ripping through resistance training to maintain that explosive snap in his punches.
This is how you throw a perfect left hook. Canelo is not pivoting off his lead foot. Rather, his weight is on his front leg with his rear shoulder forward. Canelo is driving all of his weight from the ground up and rotating his hips and shoulders into the hook.
He's fueling his body with a nutrition strategy built for 12 rounds of non-stop intensity. Inside the gym, it's all about explosive lifts, sled drives, and brutal core work, designed to keep him grounded, even when Crawford tries to make him chase ghosts. But the grind doesn't stop when the gloves come off. Recovery is a ritual, ice baths, deep tissue work, and sleep treated like another key session on the schedule. Canelo's game plan isn't just about brute strength. It's about stamina, mental sharpness, and precision timing that can stand up to Bud's relentless rhythm. If there's one thing Canelo understands better than most, it's that this kind of war isn't won with muscle alone. And all that physical prep feeds into his mindset. He's speaking like a man who's already conquered the final level. Now he's just back to dominate it all over again.
El agua ya sale a 2 grados. Ya sale a 2 grados el agua, pero si nos hace falta hielo, yo creo que no hay que preocuparse mucho.
Aquí nos ahorramos el hielo. Vamos.
Y ya está a 2 grados.
Canelo gave Crawford his due, called him a great fighter, but then dropped the coldest line, easy money. That's not just confidence. That's quiet disrespect wrapped in composure. You can almost hear the message between the words. This is my domain, my division, my rules. He even shrugged off Crawford's style, admitting he's never been big on fighters who stay on the move. But now that Bud's sitting down on his punches more, not dancing around as much, this matchup just got even more intriguing.
Why not? I think Crawford don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. For me, easy money.
Canelo plays by the unwritten rules of the ring. No excuses, no drama, no complaints about weight. In his mind, Crawford's already a piece on the chessboard, just waiting to be taken. It's ruthless, but calculated. He's making it clear, this isn't just another title fight or a flex for the cameras, it's about dominance. To Canelo, Crawford isn't some stylistic nightmare. He's a legacy check, with a payout attached. And that's what makes it dangerous. There's no hype, no nerves, just calm focus, and a man who looks like he's already counted the money.
You know, I don't like to fight guys like Crawford because he move a lot and the fight is that great. I saw Crawford the last fight, and he don't move.
Just when it feels like Canelo's got the whole narrative on lock, Robert Garcia steps in and stirs the pot. He sat there cool as ever, like, yeah, Canelo's bigger, stronger, should win on paper, and then dropped the twist. If Canelo shows up flat-footed again, Crawford might just walk away with a decision. And I'm sitting here thinking, wait a minute, is this boxing or are we tweaking sliders on PlayStation? Because what Garcia really said was, if Canelo's stuck in slow MO, Bud's taking those scorecards and running with them.
I know in his mind he think he can do whatever he wants because he's very talented fighter. He's a very good fighter. I like how he fight, but that's why there are weight classes. And he know.
It's a bold take, and I respect it. We can joke around, but let's not forget, Garcia's no armchair analyst. When he speaks, real fans listen. Still, the way he said, I wouldn't bet on it, had me cracking up. That's like your boy hyping you up for a night out, then suddenly ghosting when the bill hits the table. Personally, I get where Garcia's coming from. If Canelo looks sluggish, like he's trudging through quicksand, then yeah, Bud's slick enough to steal rounds. But let's be honest. How many of you really believe Crawford can take 12 full rounds of Canelo's bodywork without breaking down? Getting cooked like Sunday ribs, that's what we're talking about.
On paper, Canelo should win. Canelo's bigger and stronger. And if Canelo lands good punches, I think Canelo could hurt Crawford. Crawford's, first time.
Sure, we can sit around and imagine Bud putting on a boxing clinic. But once Canelo locks into his rhythm, things can go south real fast. You know what I mean. Boxing always has that what if storyline floating around. But in Vegas, what if doesn't pay the bills? And just as we're still digesting Robert Garcia's hot take, boom, Chris Eubank Jr. jumps in like he already RSVP'd for a title party in 2026. Didn't even wait for the dust to settle. Dude saying, yeah, once I handle Conor Ben, I'm looking at Canelo or Crawford next. Like, bro, relax. You're still sorting out next week, and you're out here trying to book fights 2 years in advance.
Crawford is very talented. He's very fast. He's very smart in the ring. So I think a perfect fight, Crawford could pull off a decision.
Okay.
I think he could win a decision. I don't pick him. I wouldn't put my money on him winning because it's a very dangerous, risky.
Gotta respect the hustle, though. This guy's out here booking super fights like they're dentist appointments. No big deal. And honestly, we gotta love it, because you, me, all of us watching, we know boxing's basically a wild soap opera. So when Eubank throws his name into the Canelo-Crawford mix, it's like another juicy episode drops. Can't lie, I'm tuning in no matter what. Fireworks or train wreck, either way, it's must watch. And speaking of soap opera vibes, seriously, was Jake Paul's money not enough? Mike's out here moving like he spotted another payday across the street and said, yeah, I'll take that one too. Honestly, I think Mike's just chasing the cash. That's why he went after Floyd. And don't forget, Floyd's a certified millionaire who treats money like it's Pokemon cards.
It's a big fight. It's a big fight, and it's a fight that I'm looking at closely because after I dispatch of Conor Ben for the second time, either one of those two men in Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, I would love to share the ring with 2026.
This whole vibe reminds me of Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul. Same circus energy, but now it's Tyson versus Mayweather. Two legends from different worlds. Tyson's the guy who devours opponents for breakfast, while Floyd's the one making you miss so much you start wondering if your Wi-Fi's acting up. It's raw power meeting cold, calculated precision. The iron fist crashing into the silk shield. And let's be honest, half of us are tuning in for the fight, but the other half? We just want to see if the press conference spirals out of control before they even step into the ring. Think about it. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather sharing the ring is like dropping Godzilla into a chess tournament. Tyson's bringing that I'll tear your head off vibe, while Floyd's daring him with a catch me if you can attitude. One's looking to end the fight before the anthem finishes, the other's aiming to glide through 12 rounds without breaking a sweat. And at the end of the day, it's not about who wins, it's about how fat the paycheck is.
Greatest boxers of all time have agreed to a fight. TMZ Sports has learned that Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather have signed a deal to square off against each other. We're told the match is currently scheduled to be sometime near the spring of 2026.
Oh, this will never happen.
Boxing's absolutely wild right now. Canelo and Crawford chasing history. Eubank already planning fights for 2026. And Tyson versus Floyd feeling like pure spectacle. That's exactly why we love this sport. It never stops delivering chaos. But what's your take? Is Canelo too dominant, or can Bud's ring IQ flip the script? And Tyson versus Floyd, is it a real fight or just another payday?
There's a great defensive boxer, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like this will probably go the distance.
Remember when Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr., and that was just a big patty cake?
This is what people are interested in now. I think when you just take big names.
Exhibitions?
Big names, no matter what their sport is or what their background is, and get them together, and, we're going to watch.
Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. Catch you in the next one.